Everyone, I hope that you have had a good day so far, and today is working on a Hellwitch sketch. So this one is at an angle, right? So I don't want to do any of the angles wrong, and as such I have prepared my grid. So I'm going to actually show you what Procreate looks like when you set up a grid. It looks like this. So I took my layout and I pulled it into Procreate. Hello, Snow! Welcome to the stream today. So it's a little darker out, and so it's kind of throwing off my lighting inside. I hope it's not too dark, and I am like under a very bright light, so I apologize if I'm blown out. But anyway, here we go. This is what it looks like when you pull something into Procreate, and you can set up vanishing points. So I set up 2 vanishing points, and this time what I want to do is actually I'm going to do my sketch a little bit smaller so that I can have the vanishing points on an 11 by 17 piece of paper. So I wanted to get that in first. And I have I downloaded a free piece of graph paper and printed it out so that I could have straight lines even though they're at a diagonal. I don't want them to all end up being crooked and stuff. So I've got that worked out too. So it's time to just get going. What I did is I have a brush pen and I darkened my lines a little bit on the layout just so that I could see it through the light table. So yes. Hello, White Cat. How are you? Happy July 4th if you live in the US. Clock Fox, hey! Hello, Mr. E. Happy July 4th. Happy Independence Day to you too. So some of this paper, oh, thank you for the host, Clock Fox. All right, some of this paper is not my normal drawing paper. I got it printed. And they printed it on Cougar Smooth, not Cougar Super Smooth by accident. And this was another printer. So I have had these sheets just sitting in my drawer with nothing to do with them, but I can't bear to throw them out because even though it wasn't quite the right paper, it's still expensive. So I'm going to use it for my sketch. Oh my God, you had a bad earthquake. Sorry. Hello, Philip. Yes, 11 degrees and raining. My youngest is so sad because summertime is hardly summer right now. It's 37. Oh my God. That is intense. All right, and like usual, this is not sponsored. This isn't an ad, but these books are literally the best thing ever. Especially, Framed Perspective #1 focuses mostly on actual buildings. Framed Perspective #2 focuses on putting people in these settings. So if you at all have any kind of difficulties with perspective, which I do, I highly recommend these books. And he's coming out with a Framed Perspective #3. It's coming out at San Diego Comic-Con. And I'm extremely excited for the next installment of these books because they have changed my artistic life. Hello, Atomic Tizzle. Oh, thank you for joining me. That's so kind of you to say. Yay. All right, so you're seeing a white piece of paper. For those of you who just joined in, I'll go over it one more time. I've told you many times that I set up my grid in Procreate, so I wanted to show you what that looks like. This is what it looks like. You can set the vanishing points wherever you need, and then you can adjust the horizon line. So I've put the horizon line right going across the page, and I have 2 vanishing points because I want all the stained glass windows. So think it's a stained glass window and she's jumping through it, right? I want to show a few more stained glass windows going away from us so that it's clear what she's breaking through. So that's why I've got a few more going down off the page, and I want to have the vanishing points in a way that I can reach them with a ruler. So I'm going to be drawing the sketch smaller this time. That's something that I learned while working on the White Widow. So I have it right here. I can show you guys. This is the White Widow cover. And while I did set up the grid and I had everything worked out, I had 1 vanishing point on the page, but the other ones were not on the page, and it ended up being really complicated for me on some of the angles. So next time, I'm just going to get a bigger sheet of paper and actually make sure that I am able to access the vanishing points, or do what Arthur Adams does, which I feel is brilliant. I've seen him post on Instagram some of his cover layouts and sketches that he's working on, and I've always wondered what all the millions of lines are, and it's that he pretty much makes himself like graph paper detailed perspective grid all over the entire page and then draws within that. And I never really got it, except now I 100% do because I'm learning. And that's freaking genius. So I might do something like that here too. What makes you sick to your stomach, White Cat? Oh, yeah. The earthquake? I am so sorry. All right, so here is the layout. And so the vanishing points are going to actually fit on this piece of paper, which I'm super duper happy about. I'm just going to get these as straight as possible. Accessing tape. Hello, Jason. I totally understand. It is a holiday today. Enjoy it. Happy Independence Day, and I'll catch you later. Wow, that is an intense earthquake. That's smart, Keeman. All right. So, thank you for the extra long ruler, Snow. I use it a lot. Yes, she's jumping through a glass window. And I've got all the windows going at an angle so that I can so that I can show what she's jumping through. So it's going to be, think like a massive cathedral where there's just tons of tall, thin, Gothic style windows. And I want them to be stained glass windows. So I've got more of them at an angle so that also we can see her jumping through and it would be correct. Because I'm thinking that her wings would kind of just fold back behind her while she's going through something tight squeeze. So I've got her wings here, and then there's another window right over here. How much fun? Well, it's gonna be complicated, that's for sure. You know what? I have blue line lead somewhere in one of my massive amounts of mess. Oh, I hope I didn't get rid of all my blue line. I use blue line lead once every blue moon. Lol. So I'm looking in my storage. Hopefully I have some. Fingers crossed. I had so much of it, and I probably, in one of my happy attempts to purge my shit, didn't keep them. God damn it. Hello, Kelleth. Hello, Aftermac. I know. I am such a giant fail. Especially because lead doesn't go off. You know what? I think it's all downstairs because I haven't organized everything yet. Hello, Kevin. All right. I do not have it. It must be downstairs. So, guys, we're going to take a momentary pause. If you need to go and get yourself some coffee or some water, do it now. Because I'm going to run downstairs and see if I have any blue line there. It would really make my life just so much easier if I have blue line that's not going to erase. So I will be right back. Hi, Dardis Life. I'm running downstairs to check and see if I have any blue line. So I'm going to write a giant BRB. With a happy smiley face. I'm going to be right back. For real, okay? Success! I have so much blue lead. I knew I did. This stuff is old. I haven't touched it in years, but yes, blue line. I knew I had some. Yes, I have a stockpiling problem. All right, so I am going to remove my black lead from here and put in some blue. I hope everyone's having a fantastic Independence Day. Hello, Michael Stead. Hello, Fallen Forever. Yeah, I ran. Though I'm wearing my like grandma slippers, so I couldn't run up the stairs like I usually do. Oh, come on. There we go. Is this the right stuff? Yes. Okay, let's get some grids in here. Noctuvia, I am in Calgary, Canada. The fireworks show doesn't start for another 3 hours. Sweet, so you're here. Hello, Kylie. You were surprised to see the sketch shared earlier because it's such a mess, Steve? Oh, your art book one. Yeah. I figured I might as well. Also, it's just because right now I'm in the middle of so many different projects, but I can't really post the full thing of any of them. So that's when I go to the archives. Yes, Canada's holiday was on July 1st. Oh, thank you, Steve. Yeah, happy enough anyway. All right, now it's time to do some sketching. So I'm gonna use an actual pencil. Ooh, how very different of me. I hardly ever use pencils. That was quick, Mr. E. All right, so I'm gonna do them following this particular line. But this one I'm gonna move up a little bit more. Oh, yay. I'm glad you like it, Snow. Yeah, Sanju did an epic job on that. He really did. All right, now that I've got some of my grid in, I'm gonna do a bit of work on her. since that's more fun for everybody. And, you know, if I still have time afterwards, I'll work on the grid. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it all them following this particular line. So let me turn off my light table. This is the line of the grid that they're going to all meet up to. So the top of every single window is going to meet up to this particular line, and they'll all be along this one. And then the inside, like the inside of the windowsill, will meet on this line, so that I know that they're all growing at the same size, same rate on the correct perspective, all of that. Oh, it was in the email, Kylie. Halberd, is that how I say it? Thank you so much, and thank you for the follow. Yeah, it was a super freaking long email this time. Apologies in advance, Kylie. It's Halberd. Okay. Thank you, Mr. E and Snow. You guys are amazing. Okay, so hopefully by now, or at least you guys have seen enough of my rough sketches that you kind of have an idea what all my rough lines mean, / maybe you're starting to speak Scribbleish. So one of the critiques that I get a lot from a lot of the work that I do lately, specifically on Hellwitch and Lady Death, is that I need to remember that they're not super skinny, twiggy girls. They're big, powerful. They have some cup size to them. So I'm trying to remember that a little bit more and put a bit more effort into it so that poor Brian doesn't have to remind me of it every time. It's cold here, Pat. All right, so this is quite a difficult twist that I've got her doing here. And I don't... You know, when you're in an action shot, you should, I think, in my opinion, really put some energy into the body twist, especially with females. I think it looks like a more feminine jump. And that's just my opinion. I'm not saying that that is something I have learned and you should keep that in mind or anything like that. It's just... or that I've been taught that or whatever, but I just think it looks a little bit more feminine. So this arm is forward, so that would be her right arm. So then I make her left leg coming forward. And her right leg going back. And I've pointed her toes and bent her knees and done a few things just to give her a bit more of a feminine look to her. And, you know, it just matters to me. That doesn't mean that, you know, if you're drawing a girl where it, you know, she doesn't look super feminine, that's entirely your choice. It's just a posing stylistic choice I prefer to make. Yeah, all the times that I've jumped through a window. That's right. Though I did look at like images of people jumping through windows, and I noticed that people kind of go elbow first. So that's why I lifted up her elbow like this. Of course, most people are not so fearless, and they kind of go like this to protect their face. So I'm definitely exposing her face to some giant glass cuts. But yeah, she's fearless. She doesn't care. She can just zap it with her laser eyes. Who knows? Yeah, right? Atomic Tizzle. I love that. Yes, I don't know how much it is in Fahrenheit, but it is, according to Snow, it's 11. Last time I drove out in my car, it was 9 here. So 9 Celsius, centigrade, whatever. Sorry, Clock Fox. It's 10 for you. Yeah, so it's about exactly the same, Kylie. No, I'm not going to Fan Expo in Toronto this year. I'm sorry. Yes, rain for the next 4 days. It's so very sad. We have been waiting for summer for 9 months, and then it's cold and rainy, and there's really no summer in our future. Just watch though. I'm such a whiner. I give us a hot day and I'll be complaining that it's too hot. Hello, Dawn. Yeah, pretty much. I'm such a complainy pants when it's too hot. Yes, it's what we're talking about, Don Lee. Yeah. That is true. I'm with you there, Kevin. It's just, we were hoping for some sunshine, but it's just cold and rainy. I'm not a huge fan of rain. Dan is from Vancouver, and when we were coming back to Canada, he wanted to move to Vancouver, and I was just like, oh my God, I can't do it with the rain. Just no. Oh, okay, Kylie. Okay, I'm going to make her back foot a little smaller than I have it now, because the way it's looking at this point, it looks like it's as close to us as her foreground foot, which is incorrect because her foot is further away. But here I'm drawing the bottom of her foot. looking a little intensely thigh-ish for me. Let's just take that down a tiny, tiny bit. That's funny, Mystery. All right, for her backhand, I want it to be up and like the claw, right? So even though it's back behind us, I kind of want to make her fingers look like that. Okay, so my plan is to have this window here, and it's going to be going up all the way to there. So the window that she's crashing through is going completely off the page. And then this other one is right here. And then the next one is right there, and then they'll just start getting smaller and smaller, and we won't see the full portion of the window. And then we'll see some more here, and then it's going to be stained glass. And Brian said upper right-hand corner is going to have the logo. He said it's not going to be too big, but my guess is it'll be about like that. So I'm going to turn this off now so you guys can see. She's flying through the window. The window is, let's just use my trusty ruler from Snow. And I'm gonna align it to the horizon line here, meaning that I need to go a little bit more at an angle. Let's just get some lines going on in here. Oh my God, this ruler is just so freaking handy because I can keep everything. I can put it at the center line right here, which is the horizon, and actually get the vertical lines right. Oh my God, that's amazing. Okay, hold please. I still have a cold. This is 2 point. There's another one on the other side. I just haven't drawn it in yet. Yeah, she's just coming crashing through the windows like so. Dun dun! Oh. So I didn't quite have, for the perspective angle that I want, I didn't quite have the my sketch correct. But now I will be getting it right. I also put the perspective grid a little bit more extreme than I initially had it because I really want to be able to show a few more windows going back into the background. So this will help. And she's just flying through the air. Yay, it's so much fun. Okay, so I'm just gonna get this one right here. So this is the side of the window. There we go. And she's flying through I guess kind of knees first, which would work with her because she's got wings. So, you know, I don't have to really worry about anything. Like, how could she even get up to the roof to fly in through the window? Nobody cares. She just is. To find the rulers at the start. Oh, well, I'm so grateful that you packed them, Snow. Thank you so much. They are the best. All right, so she's flying through, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another vanishing point right about here. And that's going to be for all the glass. Because the glass is shattering and the center point is kind of right where she is, and the glass is going to be coming at us from a different angle than everything else, even though it is being pulled by gravity and pushed by whatever that is. Hedgehogs are really cute. Thank you for the follow. That's going to be affected by her and coming out towards us. So I'm going to just put shattered glass just going everywhere. And then I want to put some fun images in the stained glass that's still intact. So like a piece right here, for instance, might have a little bit of a picture. I'm not really sure what, and I need to think about that. But anyway, we've got her flying through the air. And then her hand up here, and this is awesome, it's pretty much going right on the grid, this back arm. I'm gonna have it open and kind of like the claw again. And this hand is gonna be glowing. Because she's got like a green power stuff. Lady Death back there, that's hilarious. Oh, thank you, Atomic Tizzle. Okay, so for now, I'm just doing scribbly fingers. And then here, I'm gonna have the claw. Like so. And then of course, like it looks like it just lost all of its dynamic look or whatever, but I will be able to add in so much more of that once all the glass is shattering out with her. That just, you know, changes everything. All right, so Brian would like her expression to be fierce and strong and basically pretty intense and roary, for lack of a better way to put that. So I need to make sure that I incorporate that and give her a really powerful, aggressive expression, while also trying to keep her looking somewhat pretty. You can see it mentally? That's awesome. Okay, and she has horns. One thing that Brian requested is that she have a cool outfit. So I need to come up with and design some kind of cool ass outfit. Which is like, yes, please. So much fun. Oh, hey, that's awesome, Clock Fox. What'd you think? Did you like it? Oh, that's awesome, Sporty Spice. Let me follow you if I haven't already. Hold, please. Oh, I guess I am following you. Oh yeah, since June 25. Good. You did it on a 6-hour stream? Well done, Clock Fox. Have fun, Sporty Spice. There's something about her shoulder angle that is not looking right to me. The Merc, hello! I eat well, thank you. Droided Ace, thank you. It's no problem. I got you. I know what you meant. CL Bailey, thank you for the follow. So today I am working on a Hellwitch cover. For anyone who hadn't seen that yet, she is published by Coffin Comics. And, oh, thank you, Droided Ace. I love follows. And for this one, she does have a standard outfit, but for this one, my assignment was to design her some new cool warrior style outfit. So I'm gonna work on that now. Generally, when I design a new outfit for Coffin Comics, thank you again, Droided, for the follow. The general theme that I need to follow is the outfit that they already have. I keep it in the same kind of genre. So like Lady Death, for instance. She's also published by Coffin Comics, and she wears, she has a cape. She wears kind of like a bra, panty, garter, thigh-high boot style ensemble. So even though I am given an incredible amount of allowance, and I love it, to be able to just kind of wing it and draw whatever I want as far as her outfit, unless I'm specifically asked to draw a gown, I keep it within their parameters. So I'll maybe change the style of the bra, or I'll give it more strappies, or I'll add some more metal or whatever. But it's still, for all intents and purposes, a bikini slash bra. That sort of thing. Yeah, that would be funny, Mystery. This is smooth paper, not super smooth, and it drives me nuts. Oh, okay, I'm so sorry. I missed the last person who followed me. Thank you for the follow. I think your name started with an F. Her hand is too big. Because of the way it's turning behind her head, it would be smaller. All right, so she's flying through the window. Schling! And she's got some thighs on her. Oops, okay. Sorry, Sporty Spice. Let me see if I can... Oh, I see. Okay, here we go. Let me... What is this? Open and pop out. Here we go. Oh, yeah, there we go. All right, following... All right, and then her back arm is trailing behind and getting much smaller. As you can see, it's a lot smaller than her arm in the front. That's what it is. I needed to turn it more. Oh, the Merc. I am working on a Hellwitch cover. So I posted my layout on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter as well. Lol. And now I'm turning that layout into an actual sketch because the layout is literally just a scribble. And so I'm drawing Hellwitch crashing through a bunch of, well, there's a whole row of stained glass windows and she's crashing through one. So there's glass shards coming out and it's just gonna be hopefully a real badass action scene. That's what I'm going for. Hello, Huinator. Thank you, Mr. E. Why, thank you, the Merc. All right, and then her hair is going to be flying like crazy. And her foreground foot is considerably, well, not considerably, but a decent bit bigger than her background foot to show that it's away. Oh, thank you, David. Hello. Thank you, Atomic Tizzle. I really am trying to do more dynamic poses and study, you know, anatomy and study to see, or study to find ways and learn so that I'm not hindered by my inability to do perspective, and as such I can't take on something more challenging like this piece. And this book, Framed Perspective, again, not sponsored. I do not make anything off of this, but I freaking love the Framed Perspective books. These have probably helped me in my art more than any other art book I've ever purchased. So, well, like art teaching book. So yeah, these are really worth every penny, especially Framed Perspective 1. And then if you need any help as far as drawing people within the perspective that you're trying to do, get Framed Perspective 2. Framed Perspective 3, I believe, it's not out yet, but I think it focuses more on art technique. Butternuts, thank you for the follow. So yeah, it has changed my confidence level as far as being able to come up with an idea and not can it without even trying, because I know that the perspective that would be required is too complicated and I don't know how to do it. And that's how it's been for a long time for me. So being able to study and then do has just changed my life. I've bought other books on perspective, but they're like, you know, they don't hold a candle. Meme Lit for Life, thank you for the follow. They really don't hold a candle to this one. This one is unbelievably good. I bought a posable figurine one time. I have never used it. I bought it from Japan. It was unbelievably expensive. And granted, my son was a toddler at the time and he broke it like the first day I got it. Yeah, it really is, Kevin. And these ones do. They're epic. Thank you, David. So one thing that I find a little bit irritating, or it's a bit of a personal pet peeve, is when you're drawing feet. I feel like it looks better when like the outside of the foot doesn't have as much of an arch as the inside of the foot, or like an indentation. You know, the feet are like this, really. You know, there's way more of an arch on the inside of the foot and much less on the other side. So let's say we're looking at a foot as if the person was standing on a piece of glass and we're sitting underneath it. And that's kind of how the foot is. And the pressure points are here, right? For the most part, and a bit more on the outside. And then, you know, it's not as much of a pressure point on the arch of the foot. So when you're drawing a person's foot in a shoe, it should have more of an indentation on that side than the other. And it, you know, the foot comes to a natural point, even with the toes, right? Of course, I'm exaggerating here a little bit, but yeah, that's how it looks. So I really feel like the outside of the foot should be a lot flatter than the inside of the foot right there, where there should be way more of an arch. And that's just, you know, something that I try to keep in mind, because to me it looks a little awkward when both sides of the foot are flat, or, you know, the outside of the foot has too much of an arch. You know, there's just little things like that, which I don't know why, but it really gets me. Oh yeah, no square feet. Good. It looks better this way, at least on a girl's feet, right? Draw a man's foot, you know, blocky is manly, it's great, but, you know, if you're gonna draw a lady foot, give it, you know, petiteness. And maybe I just am really into that because I literally am not a petite human being. I have to like go buy clothes from like the tall section. No, it's not. And it's like I have a really short torso and then super long limbs. So like Lululemon, most of their things come with like sleeves that have a thumb hole, but my thumbs are too far away from the thumb hole to reach comfortably. So I have to like pull them up and wear my own. And like a 32 inseam is moderately acceptable. Preference is a 34-inch inseam. If I wore jeans, which I don't. Now I just live in yoga pants. All right, I don't know about this leg. I might even pull it out further this way to just really bring in the charge. I'll have to see. For now though, I want to move on to outfit. So, let's do that. Hello, Piglet. Long time no see. Yeah, that's right. Only arm sleeves. That was like for Halloween one year. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do along with the outfit is get the wings in the right spot. So the wings and the hair. Now, I don't even know where I saw this, but like in movies, when a character has like big wings, okay, think Maleficent in Maleficent. I believe when she was flying sometimes, and there's one point I think where she actually like goes through a thin something or other, and it just, you know, her wings just go flat behind her like this. And that's kind of the concept that I'm going to go for here with Hellwitch. Even though you would see a good bit of her wings, I'm going to make them completely behind her and back out the window. Oh my God, you know, it would be so cool. There's another window right here before the, fuck, that's gonna be awesome. Okay, the title is here, and there's another window out like that right here. And it would look so awesome if I have the wings going like this, and you can actually see the shadow of the wings through the stained glass on that side. Booyah! That would be so fun. Oh, she does? She crashes through a stained glass window? Well, shit. Oh, well. Happy Independence Day to you too, Piglet. Towards the end of the movie? Damn it. Okay, I'll look, make sure it's not the same. I'm sure it's not. This is a little bit of a different kind of pose. Okay, but if she's crashing through like this, and the wing would be going this way behind her, technically we would see a little bit of it in the window on that side. That's gonna be fun. And then here, they would also be like this and go back behind. All right, her torso is turning, so let's just put the connections on the back of her back here. And then this one, I still need it to be folding back, or there would be no way for her to actually enter the window, which is going to be here. This is the window up like that. So her wings need to be able to be fitting through that break in the window because she's crashing through. And then the next window would be right here. And the next one, like so. Now we're not going to see all of that because the cover cuts here. So this is the exterior line of the cover. If you've been on my Twitch streams or Facebook live streams before, I have explained about the bleed margins and the safety zone and all of those good things. But this right here is the safety zone. So her toe is literally right the fuck on the line. But then the actual exterior line, I'm gonna go ahead and pen that in. And I'm not putting it in actual pen yet, so that I do have the freedom if I want to adjust how big she is. It's not going to be a problem. Or like how big she is compared to the rest of the cover, or maybe I want to put in more background. But pretty much the rule of thumb is get the character as big as you possibly can. The smaller you make the character, the smaller it looks on the cover, and as such, it's harder for people to connect to it because the head just ends up getting really small. So even this, she's quite small on the image, and I'm kind of giving a lot of real estate to window here. So I might actually zoom it in and move her over a little bit. And I shouldn't maybe be quite so intensely in love with my windows. Maybe get off the window train a little bit. Oh, I'm so glad you're having fun, Atomic Tizzle. That's awesome to hear. Yay! All right, but for now, I'm just gonna do a quick little line for the center points of the windows. Let's get one there. Let's get one here. Sorry guys, I keep sniffing. I will leave in a moment. Okay. And there's another one about right there. Right now I'm just eyeing it up on when they turn into, or when another window is, and I'm kind of just eyeing up the perspective. I'm sure that this is not correct. I will fix it. I need to do some reading of my book to figure out how exactly to do that. Hey, Jessamine. Oh, thank you, Kylie. Okay. So that is the angle right there. She's flying through. I don't know. I might want to put a little bit more energy in this and move her. And I'll just have to be okay with the fact that we're not seeing as many of the windows as I wanted. Even though that really makes me quite butthurt. Oops. Be another one here and another one here. And actually, because we're looking at this more from below, we would see a lot more of the inside top. And then, of course, tons on this side. All right, so we've got some of the windows in. And then we'll see some of the base of them, I guess, because we're kind of at, think of us standing on like some kind of balcony in a giant cathedral room. Or maybe we've got some little wings and we're flying because we're right, pretty much, our eye level is her belly button. All right, let's try this out real quick. Here's the hinge. And then I would pull her knee forward even more and throw her foot back there. I feel like I tried this in the layout too, and I wasn't too into it, but I'm thinking I might be a little bit more into it. That's why I didn't do this. It's because then both feet are so close to each other and it looked a little awkward. All right, now I remember. Let's pull out the big guns here with this eraser. Oh my God, Kylie. I'm not trying to draw that though. I'm working on like getting braver and drawing complicated shit, but damn. Oh, that's awesome, Kylie. All right, guys, I'll be right back. I'm not trying to sniff all stream long, but I still have a cold, so I'm just gonna do the ladylike thing and disappear for a minute. No. Oh, you were at Torpedo? What were you doing there, Snow? Oh, nice. Hello, Devin. Wow. That's so awesome, Snow. Okay. So here is going to be a shadow of her wings in the stained glass window. Oh my god, that's so fun. Yes. Actually, because of the perspective, I actually think that doesn't work. I hope we would have, Atomic. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, that is so awesome. I haven't been to Vegas in a while, but the Bellagio smells so good. I don't know if anybody has noticed that before, but their smell in the Bellagio is just amazing. Like, honestly, I want to go back to the Bellagio just to smell it again. I know that sounds so weird, and I'm really not an into smells person, but I just remember being so blown away with how good it smells in there. And then I actually looked it up one time. And hotels, like the whole keeping a hotel's signature scent is like a huge deal. And they have like companies that actually make signature scents for hotels and this whole thing. I mean, it's quite amazing what a big business that is. I didn't notice it in Disney. That I'm gonna have to look into. Yeah, it sure is. It's so nice. It's like clean and floral, but not too floral. And oh my God, it's amazing. All right, I hate that hand. Ew. And I can't say I'm loving this either. So I'm gonna work on this wing back here for a second. Oh my God, no! Don't! Oh, that's hilarious, Devin. That's funny. Hello, Juan. Agreed, Kylie. Also, I don't want it right where her hand is. Then it looks like she's kind of reaching back and holding on to the wing. Oh my god, are you serious? That's so embarrassing, Snow. I'm just drawing in her pelvis bone structure and stuff to make sure I'm getting this right. Oh, that's so funny, Snow. Yeah, I'm happy with this hand. I'm still not particularly happy with that one. So sometimes I leave it and I'll come back to it in a bit. So this one we would actually see part of the back. Well, actually we would, but because of her hair right there, we actually won't. So she's gonna have hair now, and she has long black hair. So that's gonna be trailing in through all of this now. So let's get some hair scribbles going on. Actually, it would be here too, so we won't even see. We might even not see hardly any of her back wing, and I'll see if it can mostly be accomplished in the color. Yay! Sorry everyone, I guess I'm tired. Yawning. It's never a good thing to do on Twitch. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to access my reference folders, and what I'm going to be looking at is my Hellwitch cover from last year. So I did that in August 2018. Wow, so it's almost like a full year around and I'm back on Hellwitch. That's great. All right, so I'm taking a look at it and I'm going to be working on her hair now. So I'm just checking out the length of her hair and all of that. Hello, Mitch. That's awesome, Juan. I'm glad you think that, because I am really trying to get lots more dynamic posing into my repertoire, as it were. So right now it looks like she's just here and there's nothing going on over here. So let me turn on my light table so you guys can see. And turn this away. All right, so all this stuff is glass, so it's gonna be splashing out like crazy because she's shattering through a window. So these stained glass windows behind her are gonna still be intact, obviously. And then here is where all the glass is coming out. So I'm gonna be having another like vanishing point to help me know the direction and angle of all of the glass because she smashed through it. So there still will be some parts where the glass is still semi-intact along the sides of the window and shit, but then for the most part it's just gonna be crash bang. And I might actually make the windows a little smaller so it looks like she's come through them, but they don't go off the page, they stop. So I might have them stop somewhere right around there, and then I'll make like bricks on the wall or something so that her feet are kind of coming out in such a way that it looks like, you know, she had to crouch. Oops, sorry, it's dark now. She had to crouch to get through the window, and then her leg is coming down again. So again, it would all be going on the same vanishing point, and then I'll have all the bricks following the same vanishing point all along as well. Sorry about that. It's not as dark for me. So that was really bad. I'm sorry. Okay, for now, hair. Oh, Kylie, to answer your question about the facial expression, I will tell you what facial expression she's supposed to have. One moment, please. Okay. Oh, all right. It doesn't actually say what facial expression she needs to have, but it needs to reflect her angry, aggressive, and passionate personality in however I draw the cover. So angry, aggressive, passionate. I'm going to write that down. Angry, aggressive, death by Snoo Snoo. Oh, that's fantastic. Aggressive, passionate. Those are important things. Oh my god. Oh, that's what I'm going to think of now. Poor Brian. I won't tell him you guys said that. All right, so other knee is back there. And I think she would just fit right through the window. That's fabulous. So the windows are going to be like that. And then she is flying through, and so she's coming down at an angle, meaning that she crashed through, and of course now her feet wouldn't, like if you pushed her back, she wouldn't go back straight through the window. she would hit the base of the window a little bit, but that's perfect. Gravity is pulling her. She's flying down. I think having the windows actually a bit above and behind her gives that feel that she's come through and is coming down. So that actually works, because I want her angle to be like this, to just show that gravity, and she's flying down with tons of anger, aggression, and passion. Oh, that's hilarious. Yes, and do the superhero landing. Gaboom. Love it. Okay, let's clear off some of this stuff I've been drawing all around. It's not helpful right now. Boy, whoever ends up buying this sketch is just going to be like, yes, here, have yourself a massive amount of scribbles. Very bad for the knees. So here is her forehead, either side of her forehead, cheekbones, nose, because her head is looking kind of downward. So it would be like that. I'll of course make sure there's a shadow here, because you know, you're not trying to see all the like little tendons and shit in the neck. So I'm putting that down a little bit. Donate to charity, you have my address. Oh, I love that. So I'm gonna have some bits of her hair flying over the wings, but then the majority of it, of course, would be behind the wings. Twitter just informed you, lol. That is an intense delay. And because we're not going to be seeing as much of her eyes as usual, I'm definitely going to give them the glowing eyes. Because when she's got her powers and it's all green, her eyes glow like, you know, monster green, like the monster drink. You don't want the upward turned bit, or it makes them look nervous and concerned as opposed to angry. See you later, Piglet. Thank you so much for stopping in. Have a good night's sleep. So before, I had her chin too pointy, and now it's too wide. Classic. And I might need to open up her mouth a little bit. And as such, her chin would come down a bit lower. Probably not as big as the Lady Death one. A little bit more just, yeah, showing teeth and being angry. This is kind of small to work on a facial expression. Yeah, we got it. And that was brilliant. So I've got some bits of hair flying over her horns too. Which I think will help give that look that her hair's being blown back really wildly and stuff. Thank you, Lone Dragon. Yes, I am going for a more action pose, and what my task was for this one is to show her angry, aggressive, passionate side of her personality. Oh, thank you, Kylie. I need to write that down because I want to tell Dan. Death by Snoo Snoo. Thank you, Lone Dragon. Jasonifies, thank you. All right, I think this might be some of the issue, is the way that her panties are turning here isn't quite what I've got going on. Yeah. That's the issue. There we go. So what I did is I drew in where her pelvis bone should have been, and I had it kind of in the wrong spot because of where her upper body is turning. So now this is more correct. And it was her panties that were really bugging me. So now it works. And her leg is like that. And then she's kind of turning her knee so it wouldn't be quite so rounded right here. Yeah, so there were just a few things that were just really tweaking my eye. Oh my God, you started that, Kylie? Kylie. Calls it. Futurama is good for everything. I need the angle of the spines in her wing to be going more that way. And then the angle of like the bits. I like it. I like wings when they've got like little holes and shit in them. No, Kylie is not in trouble at all. Dan's gonna want to high five you. Oh, actually, Kylie, I told Dan what you asked about the, like, what was it? The man flu, the husband flu? And Dan was like, yeah, I think maybe I do have the husband flu, because I'm getting better so much faster than Dan is. But he had pneumonia when he was when he was like 4 years old. So whenever we get a cold, I'll be like relatively fine in a couple days. And for Dan, it goes to bronchitis immediately. So he's a lot sicker than I am, poor guy. Hey. Thank you, Don Lee. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm glad you notice. Oh man, I am so sorry, Aftermac. That is rough. No, she's not, Don Lee. Okay, I'm just going to get a few more of the parallel lines in. So I'm going to need to study my book to figure out exactly how to get all these angles in the right way. Or more like, how do I determine how to space all the windows properly? Because that is important. I don't know anything about the games either. Who's Yennefer? I'll need to look. Yes, Canada does do fireworks on Canada Day. Alright guys, I'm going to take a momentary break for the fact that I have a cold reasons. I'll be right back. I'm back. Sorry. Oh yeah, that sounds like fun after Mac. Erica Cotton, thank you so much for the follow. I didn't know that the Witcher series was an actual book. I thought it was just a game. I'm gonna need to look it up. Okay, so some of these lines need to start going out this way. No, that's true after Mac. Oh, thank you, Philip. Thank you, Atomic Tizzle. Yes, they're gonna be stained glass windows. And hi. I just want to keep the directions in mind, so I'm throwing in a few lines just to help me out with that. That's very true, Devin. That would be cool. Sounds yummy, Atomic Tizzle. Have a good night. So yeah, I think I'm gonna move the whole cover down a little bit and enlarge it a bit more. Checking out my layout, making sure I'm on point here. You thought I dozed off? Okay. So yes, I've got some of the background in here and some of the glass, but I need to get her outfit worked on before I really start nailing down everything else in the background. So I'm kind of working on a few different things at once, but it's going pretty decent. Now I just need to come up with an outfit idea, and for starters, I'm gonna look at what her regular outfit is, because I was asked to draw a gown last time, so I actually didn't draw her regular outfit. So I'm looking up Hellwitch, Coffin Comics, images. All right, so she's like bones and spikes and leather. She has big long boots. All right. No, it's not a wraparound cover. I'm drawing extra background so that I have it worked out. Right, to the spiky black bra that's really hard to Copic color. All right, let's take a look at Yennefer from Witcher 3. Oh, interesting. Cool, I guess it's the dark hair, huh? Whatever happened to what being brown? Oh, really? So I'm looking at interiors and it looks black to me. Hellwitch, the character that I'm drawing, Donley. Oh, in the Lady Death comics. Yeah, that's true. And then they changed it a bit for the Hellwitch comic itself. All right. So what I do sometimes when I'm designing an outfit is I'll kind of draw a few different ones towards on the side. So I'm probably going to do that here, and I'm going to draw a few ideas, and then whichever one we like the best, I'll incorporate into the outfit. All right, so I've got a few, I've got a body there, and now I'm gonna start, I wanna look up, you know, like Victorian scrolly stuff. I think that kind of looks cool, and I wanna try that out. So I'm gonna look up Victorian pattern. Okay, so I'm just looking at some Victorian frames actually, and it just gives me an idea. Okay, back to Twitch. Well, she's crashing through stained glass windows, so I want to kind of take Victorian and then demonize it a little bit. Oh, I'm so sorry, Atomic Tizzle. That's rough. A Kevlar bra. Yeah. It's gonna have to be pretty intense. The poor girl's flying through glass right now. I'm really letting her have it with this. Ugh, my pen. Hey, Andrew. All right. So now let's start throwing in some designs here. So I really love doing like big spiky shoulder stuff happening. But because of the angle of her arm, I really am going to have to take my shoulder additions down a little bit, because they really help to like give a cool vibe, but here that's not going to work, or it's going to be like spiking herself in the face. So because of the positioning of her body, I can't really go nuts on that, but I can still give her some kind of shoulder situation if I decide to. But for now, I'm going to just try everything out. Now, she does have to keep the basic elements of the high boots and the more just panties, and then some sort of crazy ass bra. You know, I don't want to have her stabbing herself in the face. Correct. Something crossing over. So I've got like maybe some kind of scroll work metal going down her arm, and it could be like all black metal or something. Oh, thank you for the heads up, Mr. E. I appreciate that. Demon Skull shoulder pad is an amazing idea, except we won't see it on either side. There's not enough space. But I could try something like, okay, let's give this a shot though. Let's see what it would look like to try something on her bust. Did I just get a text? Snow, tonight for dinner, thank you, Don Lee. Tonight for dinner is roasted pork with pita bread. So it's pork and pita. So I managed this time to remember. I've cut all the pork already, and it's soaking and marinating. So I should be able to have dinner done on time this time. It's been tricky for me to finish on time and then get to dinner. Oh, Dracos Dragon, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, new people. Welcome to the stream. I really, really appreciate that. Roar back. So, hello everyone. My name is Dawn McTeigue. I am a comic book penciler by trade. I also do digital and traditional colors. And I am currently working on a Hellwitch cover for Coffin Comics. So they were kind enough to allow me to do a live stream of the work. So what I'm working on now is taking my layout and sketching it, getting the grid in properly, working on expression. And at the moment, I am coming up with an outfit idea for this character. So welcome and thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Dracos. Oh, thank you, Minion Mama. Hello, Dawn. Everyone does, Andrew. Don't worry about it. My brother is in the U.S. Coast Guard, and he finally just gave up because, you're always referred to by your last name, and everyone says McTeigue. I personally and our family pronounce it McTeigue. Thank you, Mr. E. So let's try something where we're giving horns. It might look a little bit too campy to do this. Yeah, it looks a little bit too much like a kid's scary movie. I was thinking to try putting like demon eyes on her bra with some horns on either side, but it looks a little bit campy. Or I don't know what the right word is, but it just looks too cute. Yeah. Gotta try it sometime. Well, McTeigue. T-E-G. So I'm going to try some scroll work now. See, now also I can't do too many things like skulls actually because that's very much a Lady Death outfit thing. Because I was thinking to like have leather bands connecting the shoulder pads or shoulder armor and then connecting into a skull in the center of her chest. But again, skulls are very much a Lady Death thing. Hellwitch is more spikes. The other day I was trying to think about outfit ideas and just kind of working on a patch for the Zenoscope one, but hers is a beach setting. So the idea I got doesn't at all work in a beach setting, but I got a dress idea that I'm just dying to use on Lady Death. So I'm looking forward to that. let's try something like this. We've got horns coming down, and then the thingy connects to the horns right there. And this connects right here, and it actually connects in a few parts like that. And then her top connects right there. So I've just got like spikes and grommets, and they go over the horns like that, kind of like spiky something or other. And then her top is like that. Minion Mama, thank you for the follow. And anyone else, if I missed the follows, I'm sorry, but thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much, Dracos Dragon. That means a ton. Okay, and then there's shoulder pad thingies that are just, you know, more like shoulder protection. And I'll have to see, because Lady Satanis also just had shoulder pads. And I don't want to make her look too much like, you know, another leading lady in the Lady Death universe. So I have to watch out for stuff like that. But it should be all right. So then here it would be kind of almost like chaps, basically, where they go up higher on the outside, but it's not garters. It's just, I'm getting it, you know, all the different looks, or every part of her body is gonna kind of always follow a basic theme. And I try to do that, where, you know, if something is kind of strappy in look, I'll carry it through the rest of the cover so that it has, you know, a consistent outfit ensemble theme going. Yeah, I think Victorian scrollwork is more Lady Death. Oh, thank you, Mr. E. Okay, well, pretty soon I'm gonna need to go. But I still need to finish this cover this week, pretty much. So I'll be live streaming again, I guess, on Sunday, and it'll probably still be working on this, either the inking or the patch or something, because I need to do an alternate outfit as well. So that one, if I am at that point, I'll do it on Twitch, but I'll need to like cover the bits. All right, so let's see. I don't know how these things will look here. I might try to come up with something else. Oh, I forgot about her forearms. She should definitely have something on her forearms. And then she always has those spiky silver nail, or like finger armor, basically. And that will look really cool. Exactly, I'll need to put tape on it or something. Oh, thank you, I just want a color. snow. Yes, there will be green fire. I'm sorry, I just want to color. I missed that. Yes, so her hand here has got some green fiery stuff, and this one probably will as well. And I'm going to have her like with really like, I'm trying to go for fierce hand poses. I got this one. I am on the fence about the one on top, but I'll keep working on it. Yes, that one is the naughty version. I just want to color. Good memory. Yeah, so that one hasn't been released yet, so I can't show it. But yes, there is a naughty version for Lady Sataness, and there will be a naughty version for this as well. Ooh, I kind of like that. I always feel like whenever I'm drawing Lady Death, like I have so many ideas for the front of her bust and, you know, any like metal skulls or whatever, but it's the right here. And you always just see a tiny little bit of like the side bra where it connects to the back. And I don't know, I never like the way I draw it, but this actually looks kind of cool. So they just crisscross right there. Yay! Finally, something I don't hate in how I drew it. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to give her shoulder pads. I'm just going to make it kind of an open thingy here. And then it kind of goes over like that. Well, I don't know. Maybe I will give her shoulder pads. Who knows? All right. And then for her panties, I need to pull this down a little bit more. They do need support. I hope you're having a good Independence Day, Gabriel, and everyone else who I haven't wished it to yet. Happy Independence Day. Oh, whoops, wrong way. Oh, I'm glad. Oh, happy early birthday, Dracos. So what were you working on today? Kylie, I might. I'm still working on that part. Starting in an hour. Whoop, whoop. Are you going to go watch it, Mr. E? Nice. That's so cool. I don't know how I feel about the boots. I did really like them, and now they're starting to look like it's just too many stripes. Converting a clockwork female assassin to look run down and broken, kind of like the one. Oh, very cool. That is so awesome, Dracos. I'm really glad that you're enjoying it. And thank you again so much for the raid. Oh, Commander Meerkat, thank you for the raid too. Guys, I really, really appreciate it. Hello, everyone that joined Commander Meerkat and everyone who joined Dracos Dragon in their respective raids. Thank you so, so, so much. I really appreciate it. Regrettably, I've got to leave in just 4 minutes to cook dinner for my family. So I'm really sorry that we're only gonna say hi and bye. But my name is Dawn McTeigue and I am working on a Hellwitch cover right now. So I submitted my layout, which is basically one step above a stick figure. And then once it's approved, then I am generally able to live stream the process of turning it into a sketch and then working on it for final art and inking. So right now I'm working on the sketch stage. So as you can see, I've got a little bit of concept art. My perspective grid is there. It is just a work in progress. Thank you so much, Commander Meerkat. I appreciate it a ton. Well, let's see if someone else is online that we can go raid. Oh, let's go raid Sporty Spice. They're always on here with us. Let's go give Sporty Spice lots of love. One of our fellow streamers that's on here with us a lot. And I have got to go cook dinner. Guys, thank you so much for working with me on this one. I appreciate it. I will continue chipping away at this epic crash boom picture. Thank you so much for being here. Nice to have met you too, Minion Mama. I'll keep you guys posted for the next stream and so much love to you. Let's go raid Sporty Spice. Love you all. See you Sunday. And again, happy Independence Day to all of you. Good night, Gabriel. Mwah. Love you guys. And we have about 2 seconds and then we'll be ready to raid. 39 viewer. Ah! Okay, here we go. Raiding!